National Podcast Day is September 30th, but what is National Podcast Day? It's pretty simple and you can help spread the word. National Podcast Day is dedicated to promoting podcasting worldwide through public engagement. You may be asking, what can I do to get involved with National Podcast Day? It's easy. Head over to nationalpodcastday.com and check the suggestions, but ultimately these options are endless. Remember September 30th, nationalpodcastday.com, and let's start the conversation.
Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you.
Apples to apples and stress-free gaming this week on Boss Battle. Welcome everybody to Boss Battle number 109, a show in which the writers of InsertCoinToBegin.com get together and talk about video games. I'm your host, Bobby F. J-Town, but before we get to the jelly in this donut of a podcast, let's find out what everybody achieved this week. Chachi, how about you? What did you achieve?
I took the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yay! Is that a poop joke?
No, it's not a poop joke. And I noticed some things about the new Madden that I didn't notice in Madden 25. Like, Madden doesn't care about playoff records anymore. Previous versions, once you started the playoff run, if you rushed for like 600 yards, you would break the record for yards rushed in a playoff game. And they don't do that anymore. They all just combine it in with the regular season. So I had to rush for like 800 yards to break the record in the Super Bowl. Wow. But yeah, that's pretty much all I accomplished.
Cool. Sorg, what did you achieve this week?
Supercard. That is about it, I think. I had a long weekend on the road.
Same here. Not on the road. DJ Lunchbox joining us once again. What did you achieve?
Hi, everybody. It was a slow week for me in gaming. It was all pretty much mobile. I got an AJ Lee rare card and Supercard. Yeah. I got to level 101 in Harmony, and I got River in the Doctor Who game.
Nice. And joining us for the first time, AJ.
Hi.
What did you achieve this week?
I played 2 Dots, and I got to level 25.
Ooh, I gotta try that one.
2 Dots is fun. I like the fact that it has pretty good music, and it's harder than it looks.
Oh, I had this one.
2 Dots infuriates me.
Yeah, I play it on the plane, and the problem with playing it on a plane is that you have 5 lives, and then when you're done with those 5 lives, you're just done with the game for the next 20 minutes, and none of my flights are terribly longer than like an hour and 10 minutes. So unless I get like a really good run of levels, I kind of just have to sit there and wait. So then I play Circle the Dot, which is one of the most maddening games I've ever played in my life. It's like built to make you hate everything.
From the chat, Brother Sorg played Skyrim and a lot of Fallout 3. And I, this week, played a lot of mobile gaming as well. I got some things unlocked in The Simpsons Tapped Out, trying to figure out the castle clone thing. It's weird. I don't really like it. And the Comic-Con stuff for Family Guy was done, and I unlocked Patrick Stewart. So that's about it. So, all right. Chachi, you want to take us around the net?
Before I do, hey, AJ.
Yeah, what's up?
The Monday Mobile Review is a great place for you to get games. Mm-hmm.
I will keep that in mind.
Off the top of my head, Thomas Was Alone.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I still have to play that on PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 3. That'll be a good one for you. Just so you know.
I'm sure you guys talked about Monument Valley a long, long time ago.
Yes, I was a big fan of it.
Monument Valley went too fast for me.
Yes.
Like, I wanted 40 more levels of Monument Valley, and I was so very sad when it died. When it was, like, done, and I was like, "That
Did you try Hitman?
Hitman?
Hitman Go?
No.
Recommend it. All right. Recommend it.
Thomas Was Alone was the other one?
Yes.
Yeah, Thomas Was Alone. We do not recommend Llamas with Hats.
No, skip Llamas with Hats.
And now that we're done with that, it's time for video game themed things from around the internet.
Net.
All right, let's go with the runners up. Friends, the TV show was recreated in Sims 4. perfectly. I might add, perfectly recreated. Set, people,
They also
everything.
did Seinfeld too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the same set. I'm kidding.
And I don't know where this was. It's a minute-long video, but an air castle, like an inflatable air castle on a beach, started blowing away. So someone took the video and put Katamari music to it, because that's what you do when a giant, crazy colored thing is rolling down the beach.
I love this. I would like to point out that I watched this video and then got on a call with a customer, and I couldn't stop giggling because it's so ridiculous to see. Because there are people who are like, hold on, let me get my towel," and meanwhile, this like giant bouncy castle is just rolling over everything.
Right. I mean, and quite frankly, if you put up a giant bouncy castle rolling away without Katamari music, you kind of fail at life. I mean, that's an opportunity given to you by God. And you completely missed it.
You missed all of it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, those are the runners-up this week. Let's get to the jelly of this post.
Jelly.
So last week I talked about how there was a glitch in Madden 15. Christian Kirksey was put in at 1 foot 2 inches tall. Yes. EA was quick to release a roster update to fix that. However, EA did not fail in that they used this as an extremely awesome social media marketing ploy.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, not only did Christian Kirksey happily tweet about the fact that he was 1 foot 2 inches tall, and he used it in an inspirational way, saying, no matter how big or small, give it your all.
Nice.
But not only that, but after releasing the patch to fix his height, they had a weekend of defensive challenges where you could take on what's being dubbed as the Tiny Titan in challenges in Madden 15. And they did a trailer, kind of commercial-ish, of the story of Christian Kirksey. And everything is done from the perspective of him being 1 foot 2 inch tall.
Huh.
So, like, it's an interview halfway through, and he only comes up like halfway to the guy's shin through the magic of movie making.
I would like to point out that this is yet another form of Madden bug. The best part about Madden bugs is the series Breaking Madden, which is on SB Nation, and if you haven't read it, you should. Where John Boyce, who is the writer, goes and plays Madden and tries to do ridiculous things by changing the game, and then Madden itself appears to have a conscience and a soul and tries to fight him against it, and he keeps going, and then Madden breaks. At one point, he did he had Peyton Manning, and he's like, I want to find out how good Peyton Manning is. So he gave him no line. Like, he set all the linemen to the smallest people possible and gave them no awareness at all, and then let Peyton Manning have it. And it was hilarious. This year, he actually started the season by trying to break the sack record, the season sack record, with Jadeveon Clowney in a single game. And found out that, oh yeah, it's Madden 14 and Madden 2014, and they still haven't changed the way they store all of the bytes for sack and tackle counts. So he got to 31 sacks, and then it stopped counting. So he had to start counting on like a piece of tape that he taped to the top of his TV, and just had to like keep like notching how many sacks he got. And he said he got to like 100 and some. He never actually broke the record, but at one point. I'm trying to remember who they played against. He played against, it was the Titans versus someone, and the quarterback gets up and just looks at the camera and just smiles and goes, I know what you did there. Like, Breaking Madden is one of the funniest things ever. He also did one for NBA 2K, which was kind of amazing. So I'd recommend you seek out Breaking Madden. And,
I'm gonna have to look it up.
That.
I love that the Tiny Titan thing has been all over late night TV. At midnight had a bit about it, and Conan had a thing where he would kind of really quickly run across the floor, and he would hit him with a golf club into the screen like 5 or 6 times in a row. It was great.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, in the game, if you play as him, he has all the same attributes. Mm-hmm. So you're running up to him, running up to a normal-sized guy, and he's doing the full-on tackle, and the guy falls.
Mm-hmm. It looks amazing.
Yeah, or he picks off a pass and catches the ball and runs with it, when if he were to jump up and get hit by the ball would just keep going in the same direction. So, I mean, that's what really makes it fun. And the fact that EA was smart enough to just run with it is pretty incredible, too. It's a shame that they fixed it so quick, but I understand why. Next up, there was a tribute number 8,923,712,943 has reached the internet. It's a sketch pad drawing of Robin Williams playing a DS, and it's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
It's probably my favorite tribute to him so far, just because it's extremely well done. And last but not least, it's a Teens React, brought to us by the Fine Brothers.
Starring Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones.
That's who she is.
Yeah.
I was trying to pinpoint it. I couldn't pinpoint
Arya
it.
Stark.
Yeah. But 9 minutes long of teens reacting to the Nintendo Entertainment System.
This makes me so sad for the youth of America.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like kids. No, mainly because they brought up The Legend of Zelda, and most of them had never heard of it.
Yeah, the two kids were like, "The Legend of who?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, but you got to remember that the NES is creeping up on the NES is 25 years old this year.
Yeah.
So, no, it's how old is the NES? It's 25 this year, right?
No, it's almost 30.
Is it 30?
35?
Isn't it?
So yeah, I mean, this is not something that kids that are under the age of 18 are even going to remember. The NES was 7 years deep when these kids were born.
Yeah.
And then the Super Nintendo came out in 92, 91. So you're like all the kids they were born and the Super Nintendo was already out. They were already into 16-bit. And by the time they got into video games, they were probably into PlayStation and 64 by that point. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, some of them may remember Zelda, but they may not remember The Legend of Zelda, the original game.
On another video they made them play Punch-Out from 1987, and the one girl's like, "You're making me play a game from 1987?"
Yeah, my whole thing is, it's that whole generation. I don't like them. They're freaking lazy. First off, one of the little shits said that any console today is greater than a Nintendo, which is false. Because without the Nintendo, you wouldn't have any of this shit today.
Exactly. Some of them said that point that they wouldn't have the video games because of it.
Yeah. Secondly,
hey,
right.
Hey, Chachi,
yeah.
How's your hip?
My hip's fine.
You sure about that? Do you want those kids to get off your damn lawn?
I do want these fuckers to get off my lawn. All right. But anyhow, I just think that you can notice the difference because between the group of us on the show right now, we're willing to go out and learn the history. We're smart enough to know. We were there, but
we were there.
Yeah, we were there. But like, how many of us? How many of us have actually gone back and tried to find an Atari 2600? How many of us have tried to go back and find an original Pong machine? I've played the original Pong machine, and that's only because my friend got it because his dad thought it would be hilarious for him to have it. But I've played an Atari 2600. But like, if you're, let's call it early 20s right now, right? My brother is 23. Yeah, my brother's 23 years old. He knows the Super Nintendo because it was mine. And he knows the Nintendo because I had it. But that's because I was his big brother and I had all these video games. But if I wasn't there and he was the older brother, I don't think he'd go back.
Dude, I think Atari's stupid. Can I say that?
Like, I've tried playing the games, and I can't believe people spend hours on them on these things.
But then you get into Tecmo Bowl,
but then there's Tecmo Bowl. Sure.
But like if you're playing Madden now, you're gonna go back to Tecmo Bowl and go, how the hell did anybody try to play an entire season of this crap? You had to keep the game running. You couldn't type in a code. You couldn't save the game.
Then they discover Bo Jackson and everything is right in the world.
No, they discover Bo Jackson. They go, why the hell is just this one guy just super dominant instead of just being a bit better than everybody else like it is in Madden?
I just think they need to show some damn respect and get off my lawn.
Hey, we used to walk up hills both ways and blow Nintendo cartridges.
Well, listen. Let's talk about this. How many of you have analog brakes in your cars?
I don't have a car.
Yeah, me either.
All right. So the people of you who have ever driven a car.
Ooh, look at the rich man with a car and the Super Nintendo.
I have one car and it's a minivan, so screw both of you.
Oh, that is you out front.
That is me out front.
Motorhead. The podcast from Motorhead.
Yeah. So listen, it's analog brakes go back to the Mercedes S-Class. Airbags go back to the Mercedes S-Class. Most people don't know that. Most people don't care to know that. But I don't consider people who buy cars now lazy.
You and your fancy Ford Escort.
But that's what I'm saying. It's because we care a lot about video games that we think that these kids are lazy for not going back. But people who have cars, they're I appreciate the fact that I have airbags and a DVD system for my kid or some crap when you didn't have that going back. I don't have that in my car, by the way. I don't have a DVD player or any of that crap in there. But that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
you can go back in time and say, well, we didn't have this.
You need a DeLorean for that.
You need a DeLorean for that. And that car, you can find, I think there's 2 of them in Pittsburgh, by the way. But
you can rent one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's this isn't something that we could be mad about it and these kids need to do their research, but the only kids who are going to do their research are people who get super duper into video games. And then they want to go back and try the old stuff because somebody like us tells them to. Not because of any oh, hey, I played Madden now. Let's go back and play Madden 93.
I feel like they'll be more interested when they get older.
True.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is it's teens reacting. Teens don't give a damn about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's calm down. I'm willing to give these kids a pass because they don't know.
I don't want to calm down. They need to get the fuck off my lawn. He says as he plays Bubble Bobble.
That's right.
All right, but that's all I have for you in this week's edition of video game themed things from around the internet. Net. Back to you, Bobby.
I've been playing 2 Dots for the last 15 minutes.
Oh no, Sorg.
Yeah.
What have you
done?
Podcast tonight, I installed it. I don't know when I even installed it. I'm like, oh look, it's on here. And
all right, can we get the things that we should be made aware of here?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna start off with some news bits. Some controversial news here right off the top. Not as controversial as last week's episode, but Ray Rice will be removed from Madden 15 this Friday. In case you didn't know, Ray Rice is the disgraced running back from the Baltimore Ravens, and he did a bad thing and got banned from the league forever.
Yeah, we don't need to get into what he did.
Yeah, we don't need to get into what he did, but it just goes to show you that your legacy, you even in a video game, you can be taken out.
They gave him the old Chris Benoit.
They did.
Canadian Wrestler X.
Too soon.
Write him out of history.
All right. And there was a report also from Kotaku that Microsoft is trying to buy Mojang, the creators of Minecraft. They're not sure if an offer is supposed to be made worth $2 million or $2 billion.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I was going to say
$2 billion. And they said that they're in serious discussions. And they think a deal might be reached by the end of the week. But this could be a big thing for Microsoft. It might not take away Minecraft from all the places it is now, but if they ever decide to make a Minecraft 2, that could be exclusively to Xbox or PC,
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
How does one make a Minecraft 2?
I don't know. Make better graphics.
How does one make a Sims 2?
Yeah. You can
You
build on it.
increase the graphics, but if you increase the graphics of Minecraft, that kind of defeats the purpose of Minecraft.
Well, it doesn't like you can make a more high def version of Minecraft.
This is obviously this is a question none of us here can answer. The only one of us can answer this is Brother Sorg, who does a wonderful Let's Play beta that he's been doing. Look for the Silent Ninja on YouTube. Plug.
What do you mean none of us can answer it? We're all qualified to answer this question.
We're not
Hey, Sorg, I once fell asleep playing Minecraft.
So
Beat that.
Oh, I did that too.
Nice.
I was playing Minecraft and watching Bob's Burgers.
I would like to point out that Minecraft is big with the kids. The teenagers that Chachi is so pissed off about. John Gruber, who writes the Daring Fireball, a big Apple blog, he not continually, but very frequently references the fact that his son plays Minecraft and that he and his friends are full-blown obsessed with it. And they're constantly building crap and watching YouTube videos of people building crap in Minecraft.
It's virtual Legos.
It's virtual Legos.
It's electric Legos. Electric unlimited Legos. Oh, you want more Legos? Make them.
Make some Legos. Generate the goes. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to my son getting into Minecraft if he wasn't if he had words to use and didn't have those yet.
It's good for the imagination too, you know.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if Minecraft is still around. I think it will be. I think in terms of like an actual supporting system, like if Microsoft bought it, they don't have to do anything. Yeah. They literally don't have to do anything. Minecraft builds itself. So
but they would have that property to themselves.
They do. And it would be an exclusive thing, and you would have a lot of pissed off Minecraft people.
Yeah, that's why you would release a Minecraft 2, though, to get just that exclusive.
Minecraft 2 would be the exclusive for Xbox. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to go, why? Minecraft 1's still pretty great.
Yeah, true. All right, and our final news bit story here. A gamer beat Dark Souls using a Rock Band guitar controller. You know how tough Dark Souls is? Riz isn't here to illustrate the point of how tough Dark Souls is, but it is a damn tough game. And a guy beat it with a Guitar Hero controller.
Hey, Sorg. Why didn't you tell me that your brother beat Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller?
His name is Benjamin Beersley Gwynn.
Now, I would like to know how you play the game with the controller.
He actually, what he did is modded it to PC controls. He put different things in like the frets of the guitar controller, the whammy bar and stuff like that was used for, I think, moving around. No, maybe.
I want to point out the same person has played the game one-handed in another run.
Yeah, he beat it with one-handed.
Yeah.
Mad Mike said he died 32 times in Dark Souls 2 and has never even played it.
So what we have here is a guy who has too much time on his hands.
Exactly.
Because it wasn't hard enough just to play the game. He had to go in and mod a guitar. You're just showing off.
And he plans on beating Dark Souls 2 with it now too. That's his next step.
I'm interested. I mean, I've always been interested in the Rock Band, like the people who you watch play Rock Band on like crazy hard mode. They're just sitting there, just frantically batting away at the plastic. And I've never ever tried to. I've played Rock Band a couple times, and I'm just like every time I'm like, I don't even know how you would even get to that point. I'm not that coordinated this way and this way to do that at all. And then I can't do it.
I haven't heard enough time beating Freebird on medium. All right.
Freebird with like giant dragons chasing.
Now, when you play Freebird in Guitar Hero, what does the crowd shout at you while you're playing it?
Nothing.
Okay, good. I just wanted to check because normally when you're playing other stuff, people are yelling Freebird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they don't really shout at you anything. They just cheer if you nail the 7-minute solo.
All right.
And boo if you fail any part of it.
Cool. And also it took him 11 hours to complete the game, so there's that.
I want that much time.
Yeah, what does this kid do for a living?
Play
nothing. If he's in America,
plays on Twitch.
he's playing his salary.
He probably plays on Twitch and gets money that way.
Ridiculous.
He's going to get a cut of that, however many billions of dollars that they've.
From Mojang. All right. Chachi, you have your Supercard review here, and then we'll talk a bit about our adventures in Supercard.
I played WWE Supercard.
Yay!
The end.
WWE Supercard is a card-based battle-ish game brought to us by 2K Games for Android and iOS, as most of us here are aware. So what you do is you collect cards, create a lineup, and then the cards wrestle.
Wait a minute, is this my Sergeant Slaughter picture?
No, that's mine.
Oh, you guys both have Sergeant Slaughter?
So
Yeah, he's my champ.
can we talk about the fact that this is the easiest way for WWE to make a boatload of cash?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
let's see what we have to do here. We have to make cards wrestle, and we have to give them access to our rights.
Make cards wrestle.
And we're done. There's nothing they have to do, and the entire game is math-based.
Yeah.
There's nothing terribly difficult to grasp about the game.
Breaking news, I just logged in this WWE Supercard, and it says, "Are you ready for the People's Champion Challenge? It's coming in September, so get your superstars leveled up and ready now. Tap to continue."
You're
Wow.
gonna get like radioactive The Rock, and he's just gonna beat everybody until you level up all your people to get him.
They're just going to import The Rock from that terrible Rockpocalypse video game.
Ugh. See,
But
I'm
yeah,
excited to find out what this People's Championship thing is.
Yeah.
I think it's a good game. It just needs some variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much to it, and you don't really do much. You set your lineup for the King of the Ring tournament, walk away, come back to change the starting lineup. As far as exhibition go, you just pick whichever guy you think you can beat, and let your cards do what they do, which is kind of funny to watch. To be honest,
I wish there was like a mode that you could hit, and it would just be like, just tell me who won.
Yeah,
Can we just get through this, because like all of the things are the same.
Which is funny
And the
because
cards
that's the thing.
don't actually do
That's
anything.
the thing that I hated about the Transformers one was they're just like, and you won. I was like, wait, what? Did I do anything? What's the point of this game?
That's like those We Play Hockey or whatever ones that they have that they just play the game for you, and it's like this isn't fun. Delete.
Delete.
but I mean, it's not a bad game, and it doesn't really take much time. I mean, you just set it and walk away.
Yeah.
Ron Popeil style. Set it and
It
forget
is like a random check-in game too.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of always happening.
All right, real quick, who are your exhibition teams?
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
You want me to get mine? I have mine up already.
All super rare. I got the Sergeant Slaughter Iraqi trader version, Darren Young, Xavier Woods, and Jack Swagger, and then I got a rare Natty Neidhart.
My team is the worst here. I'm certain of it, because I don't play it very often. Let's see here. What is my
Common Virgil, Common Dusty Rhodes.
No, I have. Let's see here. What's my team? My exhibition team is a rare Kane, a rare Shawn Michaels, an uncommon Daniel Bryan, an uncommon Jey Uso, and a common Tamina Snuka.
I have a super rare Sergeant Slaughter Iraqi trader as my champion. RVD,
I won my country.
yeah, a rare RVD, a super rare R-Truth, which pained me horribly to use. A rare Mark Henry, and a super rare Nikki Bella.
I think it's the super rare R-Truth as the spider version.
I honestly don't even
awesome.
know. I don't even know how to use like
Yeah.
stop signs and crap.
The special move on the card is Little Jimmy, and it adds plus 22
Nice.
charisma.
I got a super rare Eddie Guerrero, a pro rare Dolph Ziggler, a pro rare Rusev, a pro rare Batista, and a super rare AJ Lee.
Wow.
That's my team.
I've got a rare Undertaker, a pro rare Randy Orton, which I'm looking to get rid of, a super rare Mr. McMahon, a rare Daniel Bryan, and a rare AJ Lee, which I just recently got. How do you guys have so many super rares?
Thailand.
Are you playing King of the Ring?
Yeah.
Are you?
Not very well.
Not
good.
It took me a
You're
while.
not playing it well.
Yeah,
good.
it took me a while to get a rhythm with it. I'm now going to the quarterfinals currently. I think that's a first for me. Missy beat King of the Ring after like 2 days.
The thing I hate the most is when you get in the exhibition matches, when you get those stupid yellow cards.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh, makes me mad.
Because the yellow cards are energy boosts because you have to swap out your team on the King of the Ring, and you're only allowed like 5, and then you've wasted a pick if you didn't use enough. So,
And your cards reset.
yeah, your cards reset. Yeah.
So you don't get a rare superstar or super rare superstar. Or... Stupid.
I don't understand why it's like 3 matches and I've already won the first 2. Why am I even doing the second? Why am I even doing the third?
Yeah, they should really make it you get to pick as many cards as matches you win. Like if you win all 3, you get to pick 3.
Oh man, uncommon Xavier Woods. No one wants that.
Chachi, how many stars did you give it?
I gave it 5 out of 5.
Awesome.
Just because it's not a bad game. It's 2K, so the graphics are there, the sound is there, the sound effects are there. And it doesn't really beg you to pay money.
No.
it doesn't.
So, unlike next week's game, what you'll see.
So, is there a way to pay money in that game?
Yeah, you can go into the store, buy card picks, basically.
Oh, all right.
Credits.
So you could pay like, I'm guessing it's like 99 cents a pick or something like that?
Well, let's see here. Not enough credits. Would you like to go to store and purchase enough credits? Yes. And you pop in here. Small credits of $1.99. 200 credits for $1.99. You can get more picks for 50 out of like that last screen after an exhibition.
Right.
And I think you can buy certain credit packs that'll get you better cards, right? Like you can you get a random super card or something, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what it is. If people want to not play through and build up and just, I want to get good cards and start kicking ass. So,
but that kind of proves the point because AJ didn't even know you could buy something.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could actually go in there and buy stuff.
It's definitely not in your face.
Yeah, it's well hidden, which is good. You know,
it's not like it's not like when I was listening to you guys with Avengers Alliance on Panel Riot last week, Bobby and Will. Because Avengers Alliance sounds like a dick.
It is a dick.
Like there are cards that you went out of your way or paid money for that aren't even effectual 2 months later. It sounds like
I use my gold.
Yeah,
precious gold.
But this
to unlock the ability.
The unfortunate story of poor Bobby on Christmas Day in a hotel room in Las Vegas trying his darnest to get this Dr.
That was more Bobby's
and use this Dr. Do. Where it turns out anybody can pick it up 2 months later or to this day since Christmas.
Sorg,
what?
Listen to me. This is what I did, okay, recently. I had gold left over, precious gold. I paid 25 gold to unlock the ability to buy with command points the Groot movie costume. And I did it.
You could do that?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. I wasted a bunch of time and gold trying to get Gamora and I failed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I never
I'm
did that.
sorry, dude.
That's infuriating.
But yeah. So I'm down to 7 command points now. But anyways, moving on.
That's right, folks. You want to hear more stuff like this? You can listen to me and Bobby on Panel Riot, episode 6.
By the way, I looked into it. If you want to get an epic pack, which is the purchase of one random superstar card of an epic to legendary rarity, it looks like it's about $20.
I just realized I had my microphone down the whole entire time.
I thought you sounded a little weird tonight.
Now, I mean, so you got to pay $20 to get one of like the crazy cards?
Yeah, that none of us have yet.
Well, I will say this: there's some kid who has jacked his mom's credit card up.
I've seen
his mom
a
just like beat him with a belt and said, "You're going to pay this back," and makes him work at the convenience store.
I've never seen anything above a super rare.
No, me either.
Oh, wait, I took a screenshot. Hold on, I saw a it was like a epic Damien Sandow or something. Where is that?
I saw a legendary Cameron, I think.
I saw epic Damien Sandow, every week on Raw when he shows up as a different character.
Wait, this is a different show. This is a different show.
That's a different show.
Bobby, move on.
All right.
Ultra rare. I found an ultra rare Damien Sandow somebody had, and I knew I was gonna lose, but I just had to see it in the flesh. It's purple and weird.
All right.
I've never seen.
Guys, Apple today unveiled the iPhone 6 and a watch and a couple other things, but they also unveiled a new game for their Metal iOS 8 graphics API designed to improve performance.
It's called Vainglory, I believe.
Vainglory, yes. It's an MMO, or not? It's a MOBA. It's like League of Legends and Dota 2. It looks kind of cool.
You know what didn't look cool? The guy doing the demo. The guy doing the demo looked like everybody's definition of an Apple dork.
I missed the Apple demonstration.
So
Did he make it look like the Peggle 2 guy from the Xbox One thing, though?
No, he looked like he was wearing, I believe, a denim shirt and had a purple scarf. He had long hair, but it was parted down the middle, and he had this smirk on his face the entire time. And the whole time, Sorg and I were in a hangout watching this together, and we couldn't stop making fun of him. His name was Tommy. I called him Todd because he looked like a guy named Todd. Sorg is trying to pull up a picture of Tommy from Vainglory. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait. I put game demo Apple and Scarf Guy Tommy is the first.
Scarf Guy Tommy. Put this up on the video so everyone can see Scarf Guy Tommy. All of you are on the video.
If you're not on the video, please subscribe over at youtube.com/insert.
Hit that plug. That guy.
Oh, he looks like Prince Valiant if he was a gamer.
I want to punch that guy in the face.
I wanted to punch that guy in the face, and I was very excited about everything that was going on. But he looked like a dude who was like, yes, we do have a new gaming engine to work with. Isn't it wonderful? Like he just
This is why they had black turtlenecks before.
He looks like the barista version of Prince Adam from He-Man.
What can I get started for you today? Like he looked like a complete and utter dork, and I couldn't.
Riz says she's hot.
She's hot. It was
I bet.
Who's Riz?
I bet that guy goes in and orders a soy non-fat something.
No, he doesn't even get soy non-fat. He goes in and just orders the usual. Like he doesn't even tell him what it is. He just goes, "I'll have my usual." And they've already got it made because that's how often he goes to the coffee shop. And he sits there and he types his screenplay that he's been working on ever so long. And it's really just it's a 4 hour long fart joke.
He goes into a Starbucks and orders an Ariana Grande CD.
Aw, Bobby, no points.
Nice.
No points. No points awarded. No.
Bobby's all current with the kids.
All right. Anything else from Apple today that you guys want to talk about?
So the Metal API it actually was announced in June during their developer conference, and they basically said this is allowing you to get deeper. Game developers are able to build better games and take more advantage of the hardware that's in the phone. The other thing they announced today was a 5.5-inch phone, and Chachi was talking with us about it earlier before we started recording. I'm interested to see how many people pick up the 5.5-inch screen for gaming.
That'd be a good idea.
There was somebody on another podcast.
Supercard's gonna look awesome on that.
Oh my god!
I tell you what, I tossed Supercard on my Nexus 7. It's kind of sweet.
That's the only thing I play it on.
Now, this is the other thing that somebody pointed out. So we've always talked about how like mobile gaming is a big thing, and how Apple is basically pushing the iPod Touch as their like mobile gaming device. Like, hey, you can't use it as a phone, but you can actually, play a bunch of games on it. A lot of people were wondering if they were going to come out with an iPod Touch that's the same size as all of this. Chachi, would you be interested in a 5.5-inch iPod Touch?
No.
Okay.
He has no reason.
I know.
No, he has no reason.
I have no reason to get an iPod Touch, but since I don't pay for my Apple devices as it is, I'll probably pick up the 5.5-inch iPhone just because I can.
I want to see how it is to like carry around something big like that. There's a different.
I know a number of people have Galaxy
Notes. For
Notes.
A business purpose, because then I wouldn't have to worry about trying to use Citrix on my little iPhone when I forget to grab a laptop.
That's a good point. Anyways, we're getting away from gaming. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Are you guys ready for the final battle here?
Final battle.
All right, final battle this week. First, we'll get to the story related to the final battle. According to the East Carolina University, AJ, do you know anything about East Carolina University?
I know that it is in Greenville, North Carolina, which is not Greenville, South Carolina. And I've been to that town, and I have coworkers who went there. Continue.
All right, they deduced that there's a reduction in stress when you play casual games. 54% improved their mood of the people they tested, improved their mood by 573%. That's impossible. That's not a real stat.
Wait, did someone get paid to do this study?
No, I think it was like a college thing.
Okay, I was gonna be really pissed off.
Unless somebody did, maybe they did get paid to do this. But they said that like games like Peggle, pretty much anything from PopCap, people said that like reduced a lot of stress. The Wii Sports was another one. But they said that, like casual games like really reduce people's stress. Like those mobile games that we all been talking about and playing, they are good for something. Some of them increase stress, like Marvel Avengers Alliance, but they can also reduce stress as well. But the final round question: do you use casual games as a stress reliever? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I do. But there's times where I'm just like, it's just a time passer. It's not like I need to. Oh, I'm so mad! I'm gonna play 2 dots now. Like it's not like that. It's more along the lines of
It's a nervous tick.
Not even a nervous tick. It's just like, oh hey, I don't really have anything else to do right now. And I'm gonna start
twiddling your thumbs.
I'm literally twiddling my thumbs, but it's happening to touch a piece of glass in the middle.
You know, I wonder because a lot of discussions I've been involved with lately about what social media on this side about how when you have a moment when you're not working and you step aside and first thing you're doing is you're opening up Twitter, you're like seeing what's going on. Like it's kind of a instant I wonder what anybody's saying, or see if anybody liked that thing you said or something like that. I wonder if that's interchangeable because I think like for me, maybe it's just because my line of work and stuff, but I'm checking Twitter, checking Facebook, checking Google Plus and Instagram or something, and if I'm like, well, no, well, there's nothing going on there, then I go to the game. The
first thing I do in the morning, I open up Time Hop and see what stupid shit I've said.
Thanks for reminding me. I need to check my Time Hop for today. That dinosaur. He's so funny and then sometimes kind of depressing at the same time. Sometimes you just feel bad for that thing. Anyways, I have nothing else from that. Sorry.
I use it more as a time waster.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I gotta relax. I'll play
I don't think anybody does.
Supercard or something.
Yeah.
It's more I gotta relax, I'll read a book. You know what I mean? Or I'll turn to less casual gaming, like shut up, like like Katamari. Katamari is like my Zen place, you know what I mean?
That's stress relief.
So, but that's not casual gaming.
Well, it's casual. I consider Katamari a casual game.
What's non-casual then?
It's not a hardcore game. It's that's like Halo and Call of Duty.
Okay.
What can be more stress relieving than popping a guy in the head from across the map?
It creates stress.
No, it doesn't.
For people who aren't good at it.
That's true. I always viewed casual gaming as like shitty little games on your phone. You know what I mean?
True.
Stuff like that.
That is true too.
So like you're considering like a Supercard, a 2 dots, the Thomas Was Alone. I consider Hitman Go a casual game. Because it's kind of like a board game. Threes, for instance. Do you consider I have loaded on here a bunch of 16-bit Sonic the Hedgehog games? Is that considered casual? You think?
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say no because they're just as hard as they were when they first came out.
True, true.
Like I don't play Mike Tyson's Punch Out to relax because it pisses me off every time.
See, this is what's confusing about this entire thing, because I play video games to relax. It doesn't matter the type of video game.
Mm-hmm.
Gaming is what I do to relax.
Maybe
it's what I do.
Maybe more the point of the study is more people get a chance to have this relaxed time thanks to video games because of casual gaming. Is that a potential
I agree
spin
with
on
that.
this? Okay.
Because it's not reaching out to everybody, and like not everybody's gonna pick up Call of Duty.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, this is the thing everybody's doing. Look how effective it is for this thing. It has to be. It's an objective look at one side of thing. That's what a study is. Like, one. Are we losing stress because we do casual games, not versus? Now, how does that compare to how we do Call of Duty? I think it's just it could be applied generally across the board, but that's specifically what they're looking at.
Like, you do not need video game skills to play Peggle. You aim it once, hit the button, and let it go. So that, and it's fun to watch. And it's a good stress reliever.
I think a number of the casual games that people, especially that they're talking about in this study, also play into the gender demographics of gamers that came out like a couple weeks ago, where they mentioned that like 54%, or I forget what the number is, but it was a higher percentage of women playing video games than like sub 18-year-old boys. And it was like, wait, how does that stat work? And then you go, oh wait, their definition of a gamer is literally anyone who plays a game. So my wife who's playing Candy Crush constitutes as a gamer.
Is just as weighted as the person that
it's just as weighted as the person
level,
who has
my god, on Call of Duty.
Correct. And that's the thing, is that there is a huge population of casual gamers. And I think that a lot of the casual gaming that happens is done because it's a time waster, and I believe it is a stress reliever, but it's not like I have to do it.
And it's accessible to a lot of people because these little gadgets that we all have, and we just talked about.
Yep, almost everybody has a phone unless you have a flip phone.
And it's even more accessible because even if you're not big time iPhoner or big ass Android user, how easy it is to get an Android device, period.
Pretty easy
these days. Androids are the default track phone anymore. It's
wow.
What?
Wow. Way to simplify what I use.
No, but they're
not wrong. Android's on everything.
But I'm saying they're the low end.
But you can go to any carrier and get a free iPhone with a new service.
Well, no. This is a different level because not everybody can go get a contract and a free iPhone.
Yeah.
The people that, the lower common denominator that are not computer people, are not electronic people.
Here, track phones and pay-as-you-go phones. There are certain, I think Virgin Mobile has the iPhone, maybe. But a lot of them, they don't carry the iPhone because the iPhone subsidies are too high to offer it as a phone that they sell as a pay-as-you-go option.
Yeah.
The Android devices that I've bought a completely unlocked Android device for $150 before. You were not getting an iPhone completely unlocked for $150. That's the difference here.
Yeah.
And so there's Android devices that are out there that are not coming through the standard carrier model that have all of the big, crazy nice graphics. The LG Thrive that I had was old when I bought it. The Galaxy or the Nexus 5 or the Nexus 4, they're good when they come out, but they're not. Give it a year and they're now last year's hardware. You can still get them cheaper than you can buy an iPhone brand new.
What I'm talking about is the track phones, like the ZTE Valet running Android 4.1 is $50 on track phone. And that's what I know people my family gets those because they're not going to afford the other things, and therefore now they're accessible and counted as these numbers because they can play Candy Crush because that's probably the level of what they can get. Classifying Android users I think is unfair to Android users yourself. I mean, it is. It flat is, and that's not what I'm trying to do with that. I'm just saying that they're accessible, and that's why casual gaming flourishes even more.
The default phone for most people when they go into any carrier, whether it's pay-as-you-go or not, is a smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those smartphones are capable of playing games. So it's just, hey, you bought a gaming device. You bought a phone to communicate with other people. Oh, and you happen to buy a gaming device too.
Yeah.
That's where it really comes down to. Plus, you have all the iPod Touches of the world, and they still sell millions of those. And those are mobile gaming platforms.
Because the kids want those as much as Game Boys anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And or the parents want to give them that instead of the Game Boys, or I guess Nintendo DS, because the games are cheaper or free. And then we have smartphone problems. Sorry. Bobby?
Now that our stress has been relieved, that's going to do it for us this week. Special thanks to at DJ Lunchbox. You can find him on his podcast Panel Riot and the Wrestling Mayhem Show, and on Twitter on at Panel Riot. And another special thanks to at AJ from Pittsburgh from our very own Wrestling Mayhem Show. And you can follow us on Twitter on at InsertCoinTV. You can visit us at InsertCoinToBegin.com. New articles going up daily. And you can join us live each and every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. Special thanks to Michael Allen at Mike Allen PR for helping with the notes and tweets all night. For at Sorgatron, at Chachi Says, I'm at Bobby F. J. Town. Game over.